at the Leon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to this recording, press 1. To safety reducing security. You may start the conversation now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Now, let's...
Investigator Newland, that recording that was just, the recorded voice that was just heard, is that the recording that you referred to earlier in your testimony?
The notification to both parties?
Yes.
That you're being recorded? Yes.
I heard what you said, and the chief, and then it just went...
He was supposed to be the same guy who said he was going to call Dan back for a got here, never called him back. But Chief's back, and the chief of the whole jail would come by and check me out.
So wait a minute. He has not been there yet.
He has not, but the psychologist, PhD, whatever, she came by, and I said, this is fine. I said, walking her boat, sure, like, it's looking outside the window, you know, it's just out into the hot, and it's like, you're sitting in like a what? One, yeah, like a big I've done on I had before, but I could look out the window and it's a hot. Here, it's like a box. Yeah. So like, you can't see, it's a mirror, they can see in and you can't see out.
Is it Dan get this guy to come sooner? Is that the
She's back on the fucking jail. I don't care about what her call is. Hey, we'll come tomorrow.
And I'm sure the psychologist that you were fine, so it's just a matter of waiting for that and waiting for the chief.
Yeah, they get the recording for her, and then, you know, follow the Navy, I got 33% off on my phone. In the afternoon. It's okay, it's 15%, so you switch the little battery and take her on, and then okay. It's like, you know, you just isolate them, you see it, move around. Of course, yeah, and that's how, it's like, you're doing the opposite of what I would be at home. Right, in the situation.
I know, but all right, it sounds like if it's not today, they'll do it tomorrow, you know, but hopefully today. But then I'm in a rush, you know, you're in a rush, they're not in a rush.
But I was like, you know, just standing up all this happens now, like, take it out, like, what was around and all that.
I know.
So, like, a solitary, I mean, I get why to do it, but this is like, you know, they trust me, it's a bed on like a plastic box. I roll up my mattress upstairs and brought it down here, and my bed sitting in my box. It's like a 3 feet by 6 foot box for all the center of the room where I used to walk back and forth, middle on, and I just like walk up and then around the bed and back.
And it's the same story with like the shadow of the phone before, not till 6:30, that phone, is that every day?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
just checking in. Okay, Free just checking in with me. Okay.
I thought it was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, they worked hard. He still now has me. I thought he had left. Thank you very much for your day. I get to write up. You know, so whatever it is, and they open up an inquiry, they ask the judge.
Okay.
The investigation came up. You know, he said, this is maybe the kind of thing.
Yeah.
9 months from now, the juror writes something stupid. Why, and they investigate, and they find out, like, and then they find out something, and then we will open it, and then it gets the need to appeal, you know, I think that's the judge let a lot of stuff in to the case. And he did that because he didn't want it to be appealed. You know, the judge rules, I guess there's multiple other issues that can come up, like that guy, Hank, Hankerson or whatever. You know, it gets harder to judge rules on the issues that are in the trial, the more likely there's to have a television. If the judge is in favor of the defendant, the more likely there's to have a television. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So, my general feeling, this is just my feeling, I'm not a lawyer, but my feeling is that he ruled, if anything, he gave the guy the benefit of the doubt because he didn't want it to be a television.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, he made that comment to me that the judge ruled in our favor a number of times. You know, he let us bring stuff in. I either said it or I heard it that he meant it that there's not going to be, what things to say that were not wrong. I mean, you have to either say that the judge did something, then it needs to be your due process. You know, if you're going to do anything improper, things improper, like, what's your reason for wanting to trial?
If there was an appeal, would it have to be in Tallahassee when you move it? Because I don't understand why they would let you move things. I don't. It's blatantly, I mean, look, I didn't say this to you before I picked up the phone, but there's a lot of things that we have to do, and we've got a very tight time frame. So one of them involves taking care of some things for Roman, taking care of some things through Steinberg. Sam's been on the phone all day, and Susan was nice enough when I called her. She said, I'm going to gather everything up and I'm going to drive down. So she and Rick got here about, 10 minutes before you called, so that she could work with us. We've got a couple of hours of stuff to take care of for Roman. So, working on that, and but you're going to be okay. You're going to get out of that stupid room. Once you do, you'll start to feel a little bit better. I know that. And when I have something that I do need to tell you, I'll speak again. Okay? So, and then I'll let you know what time to call him. Can you hear me, Joey? Shit. You can't hear me again, right?
Investigator Newland, at that point, according to recording, Mrs. Adelson realized that Charlie Adelson is no longer on the call. Correct?
That's what it appears.
Okay. Now, referring back to Defense 1, that was call 562. At 15:07 or 3:07 and 7 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mother back in call number 561?
He does.
And then at 15:08, 3:08 and 51 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mom again in call number 560?
He does.
And then at 15:13 or 3:13 and 25 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mother a fourth time in call number 559?
He does.
And then at 15:13 or 3:13 and 51 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mother a fifth time in call number 558?
He does.
And then again, at 15:22 or 3:22 and 33 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt for a second to call his mother back in call number 557?
He does.
Were calls number 557, 558, 559, 560, or 561 successful?
They were not.
And why is that?
I do not know.
Is that because his PIN was already in use?
Don't know the answer.
But does that indicate to you that Charlie Adelson had been disconnected by 15:07 and 7 seconds, or 3:07 and 7 seconds?
Yes.
Now, call number 547. According to Defense 1, that call was made at 6:38 in the morning.
Yes, it is.
And you indicated earlier in your testimony that you listened to that call recently.
I skimmed through the initial 60-plus minutes to the portion where we had a situation as the call we just listened to.
So, Your Honor, I'd like to introduce Defense Exhibit 3 and publish. And I'm only going to publish very briefly.
Any objection from the state?
No, sir.
Defense 3 is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello, this is a
Oh,
prepaid collect call from an incarcerated individual at the Leon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to this recorded call, press 1. To thank you for using.
Again, in Defense 3, did we just hear that recording saying that it was going to be a recorded call?
Yes.
I'm going to fast forward, and I'll start this at 57 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yes, like that was I'm getting other things. What else can we have done? Anything else that we could have done that we didn't do? And now we had the best. So we had the church and something, we had the best. And we had Tallahassee. And I went, listen. Charlie. Can you hear me, Charlie? Charlie, can you hear me? Charlie? We closed an hour.
So at that point in time, approximately 58 minutes, a little bit past that, do we hear Donna realize that Charlie's no longer on the call?
It appears, yes.
I'll call you right. Inhabitants involved, and yes. Should I can't, so I'm supposed to hold Dan, but that's right.
What we're listening to now, Investigator Newland, is approximately an hour, 2 minutes, and 50 seconds is when that portion of the recording started. At this point, we're at 55 seconds.
I don't have a private line. So they need to hear me tell Dan to call Annie, or they're going to hear me tell Annie? They might as well hear me. I mean, what's the option? Who are they cutting him? No? No, not necessarily. But I'll tell her that there's business and that probably wants to be talked to Ron about, and me to call back. I'll call you when I get off, so I'm gonna call. Maybe I'll call her before Wendy comes. Okay. All right. I'll call her, Charlie calls her, I'm gonna get off, so, yeah. So the things that we wanted for him to, we'll talk about in more detail later. So our voting person needs to come here, but I realize that, you know, most of everything we can do, I'll have to tell them, we're leaving the country. They're not recording my phone. If they are,
They're not recording my phone, that's what you just said on the recording, correct?
Followed by something, if they are, something.
Now, as with the calls on November 7th, after disconnected at about 58 minutes into that call, did he attempt to call back